Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of the Dabcast. We've come so far. It's just us
We're
today,
growing.
Colin, and then my co-hosts.
Chance. I almost said
Hi.
Victor.
Hi, I'm here. Victor is here. Checking in, present.
Oh,
Yeah, no guests today, just us.
No guests. I mean,
We're
No
entertaining
studio
fellows,
ghost.
though.
yeah, I mean, I'm what they're here for. I don't think they're too disappointed,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
a
All the
pretty big
cosplay
deal.
cuties.
Yeah, you got it.
Form down in the description.
Yeah, fill it out.
Why are you plugging his girlfriend application?
Because you gotta
he's my
help it
good
out.
friend. Because he's my good friend.
It's the bro code.
Yeah,
You
he's
gotta
my
help a bro out.
wingman.
Chicken wing, man.
So shout out to
Wow, that was really
shout
good.
out to our number one fan, Carson. First of all,
Call me Carson, just so you guys know.
homie was like, "Yo, when you filming the next podcast?" He was mad that it kept getting delayed because he's been watching them.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
it's a
Yeah,
first
a
It
real
shouldn't be
fan.
too long for the audience since the last one, but for us, it has been a while.
For us, it's
Yeah.
been like over
Well, just
a
because we
week.
delayed.
Yeah, it's been like 8 days. Yeah, the
Dang,
last one.
that's more than
the
a
last
week.
one, it was supposed to get uploaded with Geometry Dash footage in the background, but I have horrible internet and could never upload the hour and a half of footage successfully.
And we started
I
school.
went through the trouble of figuring out OBS. I never used that before, and it was all for nothing.
Oh
All
yeah, how
for
was
naught.
that? Was that easy, hard?
Difficult because the Mac version is different from the Windows version. So,
Yeah.
and it was stupid because it's like OBS on Windows and I maybe Linux as well. I don't fucking know what Linux has like
Yeah,
an actual
Penguin.
one meant for gameplay recording. The Mac one doesn't have that for whatever reason. Well, I mean, I could think of a few reasons, but I'm not
Hey,
going to
yo,
bother.
shout out to my Mac gamers out there.
Yeah, all 10 of us.
inferior.
All 10 of us. And so I then had to see if Geometry Dash could be played in windowed mode because that's the second best option I had was to do a window recording. But Geometry Dash always started in full screen, so I had to figure out. Thankfully, within the game settings, you could just make it windowed, so it was much easier. I was thinking I was going to have to go through a bunch of bullshit throughout Steam and figure it out.
Yeah.
But it was easy in the end. But then I sat for an hour and a half and played Geometry Dash.
Okay, yeah, I would hope that we would get a hang of that before we start
Yeah.
Dab Games.
Yeah,
Dab
Games.
Gaming.
Still
No,
pending.
Dab Gaming.
Yeah, I feel like we might want to not name it that.
What else would we name it?
I don't know.
Amanda's
Hey,
Group Gaming.
Dabcast works, but like
Dab.
Dab Gaming kind of sucks. That one doesn't
What
really
about Game
work.
Chumps?
Game
Why don't
Chumps. I get
Now
it.
hear me out. Get this. We put a Google form in the description that gives us suggestions, and we read them
Oh.
the
Wait,
following podcast.
I have a good one. Wait, I have a good one. Hear me out on it.
Yeah.
It might sound weird at first, but what if we called ourselves Super Mega?
Steal Super Mega's name.
No. Mega Super.
Man. Oh fuck! Oh shit! I'm forgetting one of the words I was gonna say. Ultra Uber. That's what we.
Yeah,
can do.
That's a good one.
Couldn't remember the word Uber for a second.
You see, if we do start a gaming channel, what would be the first game we'd play on there?
I think me and Colin kind of talked about this somewhat.
Yeah. Majora's Mask for me.
Yeah, and then Octopath for me.
Yeah.
That's
but
what we were gonna do.
Maybe we could have like 3 going at once, and then like
Yeah,
each of
I
us
mean,
is playing
really, all I do
something.
on my free time is play games and shit anyway, so yeah. We would just have to, for some of them at least, get together so it wouldn't be, like, fucked. Because believe it or not, I'm not sure if it would be a good idea to have Colin emulate Majora's Mask and then Discord screen share it.
What do you mean? I think that's a great idea, of course.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
will see.
It's
So
funny.
be excited for that
Yeah.
in the I don't
Coming
know,
future.
not near future, but
Yeah, well, yeah,
sometime.
because Corona has to kind of ruin all that. Maybe
No,
this
it'd be
summer.
fine if we
Corona.
met up. We'd be social distance, and it's just the three of us.
True. I mean, honestly, yeah, I have no problem with meeting up with you guys. We literally already have. I know I've been quarantined properly.
Dude, we're gonna be
I've been
arrested
quarantined.
now.
I've been
I
using masks when I go
know.
shopping.
I know Colin goes about outside as much as I do.
Yeah.
Victor's been going outside recently.
But I
You
wear
pick up some
mask.
fruit today.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got the fruit today. We got oranges. No, I forgot. Not oranges. We got apples, nectarines, and we got a bunch of meat.
Oh, fuck
We
yeah,
got
dude.
the meats.
You want
Did
to
you
talk
drive
about how
your mom?
gross Arby's looks? Like the sandwiches?
Well,
And I did
I
drive my
can-
mom.
I can talk about what it looks like.
I don't think
mean, we-
Susan would like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
think Susan might actually know what an Arby's sandwich looks like. If you know what I
Don't say
mean.
it. Don't say it.
I think everyone. I'm not gonna say it, but I think everyone can infer. You know. You ever been like to xandxx.com? See a whole lot
Yeah,
of Arby's.
Pokemon
Blue-
feet compilations.
UI.
Yeah, I got you.
really soothed my eyes. when
I don't,
look at
Victor. I'm more of a Pokemon fart compilation guy myself.
it.
Ooh, a man of high standards, I see.
Yeah, I can't believe she took that video down. Why would she want that down? It's
I didn't get my nut in yet.
I bet many people just have that video.
I'm just gonna
Just
make
multiple downloads.
I'm just gonna make this statement, and we're not gonna continue the discussion about this video because it might lead into an episode 3.5 situation. But
Mhm.
I cannot imagine being so disgusting and foul as to jerk off to a fart compilation. And I'm just leaving
I
it
think
at
you
that.
should go
I'm just-
into it more.
No, I don't think
Let's not.
I don't think we should talk about it for like 45 minutes.
Okay.
But I do agree.
Oh
I
man.
don't think I can use flatulence as a way to jail.
I would hope not.
Oh yes, yes, Austin. Let me smell your fart.
Sword Art Online is my favorite anime.
Yeah.
Fuck that show.
You want me? You gonna get me started on this one?
Are we gonna get into
If
Sword
we
Art
could
Online
get
today?
into
I
Star
don't.
Online?
I could.
That'd be funny.
This will be a loud podcast.
A loud podcast. All right. Well, I'll start with saying that I watched it when I was in seventh grade. Yeah, beginning of 7th grade. I quite enjoyed it. I can see
Yeah, you
how
liked it a
dips
lot.
down.
You and the ghost.
Yeah, I can obviously see how it dips down and
Wasn't
what the
wasn't
fuck is it called?
Lisbeth your waifu?
No, I did not like Elizabeth.
Okay, good.
What, you don't like Lisbeth?
Yeah.
I personally watched it back in 6th grade, actually.
I think I
Oh,
watched it in
wow.
8th grade,
Yeah.
and
Get this guy. He didn't
Well-
start.
listen, I'm just saying. I definitely have the deepest relationship with that anime at this point in time.
Mm-hmm. Not a good one, but a deep
It's a
one.
great one.
It's kind of like a domestic abuse case. You can decide who the abuser really is, honestly. It could go either way. Oh, all right. We're just gonna go down
I
the
had to
list
punch
here.
my wife in the face.
You know what? Why don't I just bring up the essay? Why don't I just bring that one up?
Oh, okay, bring up the essay and we'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
you guys talk about some bullshit real quick while I try to find this because I don't remember what Google account what Gmail I did this on.
Like I said, I watched it in 7th grade. I liked the first part, like the first 14 episodes or whatever. Started to get a little bored.
It's funny that you say that.
Was it where they
Alzheimer's?
Yeah, Alzheimer's online.
Or Alfheim.
And the second season, Gun Gale, didn't really care.
Did I actually do this on my main or my school email?
So I started back in 6th grade, and I found it on Netflix. I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. And I was
it dubbed?
Yes, I watched it dubbed.
Oh yeah, I watched it in dub.
That's awesome. I didn't. However, when I was going to write my essay, I rewatched like the first 7 episodes in the dub.
Oh, okay. But
first series I watched subbed was Parasite because I had to. That's how I got used to it. Good show,
actually, what?
Best show.
But I didn't. When I finished it, I didn't think it was one of my favorites. I thought it was all right. But I've watched Gurren Lagann, and I've had a strong bias against that show ever since. But
I just want to... No, actually keep talking, because this is going to take the few minutes of highlighting to get the full word count.
Okay.
Yeah, but...
I had only watched significant shows like Death Note. I watched
Okay, yeah, I'm ready whenever you guys are now.
Hellsing Ultimate as well. All 4. Very great shows. Very good. Then I watched Sword Art Online. So that was my experience.
So
so this essay that I wrote for an English final in my junior year of high school is 10 pages long. And almost 6,000 words. You want me to screen share it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my lord, I'm scrolling down. This shit is so long.
He probably hit you with a TLDR.
Dude, and you know what the saddest part is? The last 5 episodes, I just I didn't even put my all into writing about the last 5. I just was like, weird ghost girl, weird AI baby. It's fucking disgusting.
I am baby.
Let's see. Screens, entire screen, go live.
That's what we should do for our research paper, dude. Just
all right, you guys see Discord right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I see Discord.
Okay, you see the essay now?
Oh yeah, we see the essay.
Okay.
Chapters?
I like the images.
Images?
Yeah, alright, so I might as well... I might as well read this off word by word.
Oh, what do you mean? Go to the beginning part. We missed the introduction.
It's just author's note, and I just was like, this is kind of set up like a YouTube script because I want to make it into a video eventually, once I make it even more thorough.
That commentary.
And do more than the first arc. Because that...
yeah, I'm going to give you a 2 because you didn't format it correctly.
Yeah, I didn't evaluate enough. It went over 300 words. So this is... I'd like to, again, point out, this is 10 pages long. 5,872 words. And this is...
Hello?
Hello, you got cut out, homie.
Yeah. Ruh-roh. Chance cut out. Quick, Victor, say something funny.
Penis. Haha. Funny.
Lol.
Haha. Lol. Raffle.
Hello?
Oh, okay. Hello, you're back.
He's back.
I don't know why that happened there. Thank you, Apple earbuds. Alright. So, as I was saying, this is... Fuck, I've completely lost my train of thought. This is only for the first arc, and it's 10 fucking pages long. So, I'm going to just read this word for word, but probably go into tangents. Sword Art Online is a Japanese anime that started airing July 7th, 2012. The basic premise of Sword Art Online is that it is a few years in the future from present day. At the time it came out, it was almost a decade in the future, though. They have some slightly more advanced technology, mainly much better virtual reality technology, or VR for short. So our main protagonist Kirito, all right, time to go into my first tangent here. Fuck. Real clever how he took out the first 4 letters of his fucking last name and the last of his first name and combined it. It's so fucking. You know what? I'm just going off the rails on this one. Fuck it. Sword Art Online.
Alright.
Wait a minute.
The train has lifted off the rails.
I think this will be better.
Hello?
Yeah.
So it's not like we're spoon feeding stuff to our audience.
Our audience is very smart.
Talk about
Chance,
some
you're a little
bullshit.
quiet.
I haven't been able to hear you guys for like the past minute.
Oh, okay. So when I finished that first season of Sword Art Online, I was like, okay, does it have more? And it didn't, but I saw that it was gonna come out, and I started watching it dubbed, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I found out if you watched it with Japanese subtitles, you have more episodes and come out weekly, and that's how I sort of started what I've been doing.
Oh wait, you were watching it when it was like still coming out?
Yeah.
What? Oh,
can you
not the first season, but the second season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, I didn't start what I was doing.
I'm just gonna skip the introduction. You die in the game, you die in real life. Period. Blah blah blah. Kirito's a fucking virgin. And the small tangent. This goes more into episode 1, but they only sold fucking 10,000 copies of this game that was obviously going to be like a huge success within their like world from the very beginning. That is only 10,000. Only 10,000 copies. It's retarded. It's actually
shit.
that's like it makes no sense.
What?
Only 10,000.
It's like
they only sold 10,000, but
10,000 players in Sword Art Online.
But millions?
That's like FNAF.
Actually, they're probably doing better.
100 numbers.
Little kids will buy any FNAF game. Yep, 10,000. 10,000. 10,000.
Five Nights at Freddy.
God, I should have given myself a fucking TLDR here on these episodes. The first episode is like rather fun. It's like it's whatever. It is what. Yeah, it's just you die in the game, you die in real life. Klein's here, but Klein doesn't actually matter because no one matters except for Kirito and the female that loves him in that particular arc. They just don't care about
Awooga.
They don't care about character development.
Oh wait, wrong one.
Klein's just he's just not used. I love him, but he's just not used.
A great character.
I mean, he had his moment in the most recent season. They gave him a moment. It only took like 4 seasons for it to happen. And then the villain is just boring. He's just really lame. Well, spoilers.
They don't did the homie
Heathcliff. We should probably
use them again.
I can't. Well, not. I can
is
actually very much believe that we didn't say this, but this is massive spoilers, obviously, for all of Sword Art Online.
We can put I guess on the cover image for this episode, Sword Art Online spoilers, I guess.
Oof.
Well, I can just add some text before.
I could record a disclaimer if you want me to.
We don't have to.
Well, honestly, we're kind of doing them. We're kind of doing them a favor if we spoil this show.
They're
and they don't watch
intellectuals.
it.
Because there are
again,
shows to watch.
Because you keep asking me if Sword Art Online is really that bad. Yes, do not watch it. Do not. Swear to God. Yeah.
That goes same with our
I
English
think he
teacher.
understands after he read my
You know who
fucking
you are.
10-page essay. I think I think he
You
may
sure?
have got
I think
the
you need to
point.
drill it a bit more into him.
I know the audience will understand, but like I could just imagine like reading it and just doing his little his little nod, like
Mm-hmm.
What a great
casual.
guy, though. What a great guy.
Oh wow.
I like that. That was good though. Oh wow.
Yeah, this is a perfectly fine first episode, though. It's fine, you know. It is what it is.
Yeah,
It's really all it
its
is.
job at introducing.
Then episode 2 really gets into the good shit. Beater. By the way, first
Eating
episode was
potatoes.
just called The World
Is that
of
when he's-
Swords.
Yeah.
Episode 2 is called Beater.
I am the bone of my sword.
No, that's
Is that when he
episode
meets
3.
the guild people?
I'd like to point out. Are you guys still looking at my screen
Yeah,
Oh, all
share,
that
by the
happened
way?
in one
Come on.
episode.
Do you see how long just the section
I
for
see
episode
it.
2 is?
I see it.
It is practically 2 pages long if you were to combine.
Yeah.
Why'd you write more content than like that's more
I know.
content than is in the actual episode?
Well, I could write 2 sentences and it would be more content than in an actual episode of Sword Art Online. This episode is something special. It's something special. If you were to consider the first sin of Sword Art Online would be their character development. Or no, we're not cinema
we're
sins.
cinema sins now?
We're actually a good channel. The second sin of Sword Art Online is just it's a little ditty called a time skip. Because boy, oh boy, do they love them. Do they love them. Don't forget them, because with about every episode, you're going to get one.
I love it.
Besides the weird little girl AI arc. We skip a month ahead from the first episode. Remember, there are only 10,000 people trapped in this game.
Yep.
2,000 have already died. 1/5 of everyone is dead, and they're still on floor 1 out of 100. Out of 100. Think about that. Think about that.
100.
Just dwell on that for a second. Of course, people.
Let that soak in for a second.
Oh yeah, that makes the future time skip even worse. The big one.
Yep.
They're like, fucking.
Oh
like 5
yeah,
to
it's
60?
well, we'll get into it because I analyzed the timeline to make sure. So my numbers here are all according to the Sword Art Online fandom wiki, just so maybe some of you diehard fans that are fuming right now. I got my numbers here. No, I no.
I don't think
at least
there's any
none of them
diehard
would
fans
be
of Sword Art
watching
Online.
us. There are some diehard fans for sure. Don't doubt their existence.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, trust me, they exist, Colin. Come on, you've seen the picture of the I'm his and I'm her couple. We'll spoil the next episode.
Don't fuck with Sword Art Online fans. They'll
My
spoil
girl-
the
or the
episode
dog.
before it
That
comes
dog
out.
song was hysterical. She's not retarded. She just has a different place.
Oh yeah, that one.
And we'll
was
get
great.
into that. We'll get into that
I
little
can put it up on the
tangent
screen.
that I went on for an hour with Victor.
Literally.
What time is it?
Oh boy. So yeah,
What a great
I
day.
understand more people are gonna die right at the start because they don't know what they're doing, you know? But 1/5 of everyone, and you haven't even gotten past floor 1, it would be impossible to make it to floor 100. Much less the floor they make it to, because spoiler alert, they never make it to floor 100 because they couldn't even bother to make it all the way there. The author couldn't even bother writing it all the way to floor 100, even though he skips at least 20 fucking floors every episode, it would seem. Except for this one. This one he just skipped 2,000 deaths. Pretty much they found the boss
Only
room
3,000.
for floor 1, and they're planning to raid it. And you get introduced to another character called Angel. You had Klein. He's like your
My
generic
man.
best friend character, like Hide from Tokyo Ghoul or any of the Joe Bros from JoJo. Angel, he doesn't fit into a well, he kind of does fit into a stereotype, a token. But they just actually, like, Klein they don't do anything with, but at least Klein has like somewhat of a personality. Angel actually is just he doesn't exist. He's just a token. He's literally a token black guy. I mean, at least they put a black dude in an anime. They hardly ever do that from the looks of it. Which makes sense because a lot of the time they just take place in Japan and it's not as fucking diverse as in like America.
So, Angel was like the dude in America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has a bar in Japan.
He had a bar.
He's Japanese, but I'm not going to get into the logistics of that because honestly, I don't think the author. I don't think the author.
Let's stop diving into that.
But they're planning to raid the boss, floor one boss, and they're all grouping up. But it's a little quirky thing because all these people they're partying up, and Kirito, our protagonist, he doesn't have any friends because he's a solo player.
That is really funny how it's like
God,
you're
Kirito's
supposed to
the ultimate self-insert
to whatever
of a Sword Art Online fan. No friends,
and it's like
no
people
friends.
Who are losers get to self-insert to him and feel like cool.
Yeah, because they probably feel like
so
a beater,
badass because they don't have any
friends.
friends.
They probably feel like they're a beater. Kirito doesn't group up with anybody. Some dude is racist towards beta testers because he's all like, they do all the good hunting spots. And and then Angel's like, no, fuck you. And that's probably all Angel does in all of Sword Art Online. And then Kirito teams up with a girl, but she has a hood on. Her name is Asuna. She's a girl and a gamer.
A wooga.
My girlfriend will be an introvert just like me.
It's just so bad. Basically, the beta all that matters. The leader of this group that was arranging this Diavel, he tries to steal or get the best boss drop from the boss. It doesn't work out. He gets fucking yeeted into oblivion. Kirito literally tries to give him a potion so the dude doesn't die, and he denies it for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why he would. Doesn't make any sense, but he does. He was a beta tester, and I guess he felt. I don't know. Beta testers evil, according to the non-beta testers. Kirito saves the day, beats the boss, and everyone's like, yay. But then the guy who is racist towards beta testers was like, I bet he's a beta tester. You know what? Actually, I think he's a cheater. He's a beta tester and a cheater. A beater.
You see, I'd find it difficult to cheat on a game that literally just came out on release day with hardware that nobody knows.
The only fool cheating is the main villain, who is also in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, some guy died for literally no fucking reason. Kirito and Asuna have some little lame-ass scene before the boss fight, and of course they have plenty of lame-ass scenes during the boss fight. Asuna's really boring. I have nothing to say about her, honestly. First arc, like throughout Aincrad, she's just Baka. She's a tsundere. Don't be silly fucking Baka. It's not like I like you or anything. All the cosplay cuties watching this right now, bro, they were so moist from that. They were so moist.
God, I wish that were me.
You know they were. Yeah, but everybody hates
charge,
Kirito besides Angel, the black guy, and Asuna, the boring plank of wood. Klein's not even there in the boss fight. Klein. But yeah, he doesn't hate Kirito either, even though he really should. Yeah, so now you have this good idea. I'm just going to actually stop this psychoanalysis, this analysis of Sword Art Online, because I don't want to release all my secrets. I'm going to talk about this and then talk about the new brand. And then we'll talk about something else, because we will literally be here for 2 hours if I fucking go into all of the shit that I wrote about on here. They had this good idea where, like, he's a beater, which is really cringy, the whole beta tester and cheater thing. But you have a good idea. Now there's a reason for Kirito to be a solo player because everybody hates him. And that makes sense. And you can show now that everyone is against him what happens. The only issue, you do a time skip. You don't develop any characters that actually don't hate Kirito. You don't develop any characters that do hate Kirito. So it just means nothing. You had one scene where he gets called a beater, and then he becomes the villain for those people. Like, he's like, I am a beater. That sounds cool. I'm a beater. Yeah, it's so lame. It's so, like, over the top and just stupid as shit. And there are a lot of things in the first arc where it's like they have some good ideas, but they just kind of throw them away.
Yeah.
So now what I just want to talk about, as much as I'd love to talk about the Sachi episode, as much as I'd love to talk about
That's funny.
I'll just talk about the end of the first arc. So it's revealed that this guy that's like the leader of the #1 clan or guild in Sword Art Online, the Knights of the Crimson Blood Oath or whatever, totally doesn't sound really over the top. Heathcliff, he's actually the main villain who made Sword Art Online. Can you fucking believe it? Can you fucking believe it? This is insane. I'm gonna die. And then Kirito challenges him to a duel because he figures it out. Asuna jumps in the way when Kirito's about to get killed, and she gets killed. And then Kirito's like, girlfriend dead. No. And has one of his 2 swords broken because he's got 2 swords. He's got 2.
Yeah, that was sad,
and then
bro.
he starts like
weekly
swinging around Asuna's rapier, and Heathcliff's just like, "Wow, you're a little bitch," and just stabs him. And Kirito dies, but then he just suddenly appears, and he's not dead, and because he has like a surge of determination, and then kills Heathcliff. But, like, him and Asuna still die, you know? And then they see each other, and, like, because they die, and then they have, like, 5 minutes to fully die. But Kirito has freed everyone from Sword Art Online. And they're in fucking heaven. They're up in the clouds. Yeah, and the reason... I don't know why Kirito came back to life. I really don't. I know why Asuna didn't die, because, again... They don't actually die, even though they were killed. So Asuna doesn't die because there's some creepy, like, it's not a pedophile, a heptaphile or whatever? Hebephile. There's a hebephile who rapes her. He's the first Sword Art Online rapist. There's a few of those in this show, don't worry. He, like, has her conscious on the Alzheimer's online servers. And, so she doesn't die. Kirito, the only reason I've ever thought of is in episode 3, Kirito gets an item that can bring somebody back to life, but only if you, like, use it in, like, the first, like, 10 seconds after they die. And he gives it to Klein. So I've always initially thought, Klein used that to, like, revive him. But one, you don't see Klein use this item. Two, it's never talked about afterwards, at least in the anime. Maybe in the light novels it is. I doubt it. And you just I cut out.
Don't doubt.
Yeah. So you don't see him use it. You never hear him talk
doubt.
about using it. So who knows? I think that's the explanation that makes the most sense, but they never show that to be what happened, at least in the anime. So they're just both alive up in the clouds.
Yeah.
They see the guy Heathcliff or Akihiko Kayaba, who they try to make him seem like he's not like too horrible of a guy, which I've never understood because like he trapped 10,000 people in here with really, to me, it didn't seem like much of a fucking reason. And I'm not saying whether he had a reason or not that would make him like forgivable, but like when you give villains a motivation that at least makes sense, whether you would agree with it or not, it makes them a good villain.
Mm-hmm.
This guy doesn't have anything. Right. He just traps them in there because he wanted to, I guess. And he talks to Kirito or whatever for a few seconds, and then he dips because he's dead. He doesn't get to come back to life, even though he appears as a spirit all the fucking time. Because it's probably some bullshit with the fucking fluct light stuff they're doing now that I think about it, Victor. It's his fucking artificial fluct light. He has his conscious uploaded. He has his conscious uploaded into the cloud or some bullshit. But pretty much he dips, and Kirito or Asuna there, and they're a bit of a couple now, even though she was calling him a baka like 5 episodes ago. Yeah, they also have a child.
They also have a child, by the way.
Oh my god.
AI child, to be exact.
I hate it when she calls him mommy and daddy. It's so uncomfortable. Because it's like, I think Kirito was 15 and Asuna was 16, or Kirito was 16 and she was 17. It was one of those two.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's
somewhere
not,
around there.
No. They don't have kids. Stop. That's fucking weird. Even if they're not like actually her parents because she's an AI, that's really weird, man. Like, something ain't right about that. And it's just like, so they talk a little bit because they think they're both dead at least now. And Asuna's like, ooh, I'm older than you. And it's like, it's by 1 year, so I don't even, whatever. But basically what I want to talk about here is they're like, oh, what's your real name? I don't know your real name. And Kirito is like, oh, my real name's Kazuto Kirigaya. So he took the first 4 letters from his last name and the last 2 of his first name and put them together. Boy, oh boy, is that genius. Don't you see how smart it is?
Smarty pants.
It's really intelligent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so
Asuna's
name. So all my gamers out there, they're gonna, oh boy,
get this,
guys, just wait till you.
They're gonna raffle at this one.
Wait till you hear this, bro. This bitch, this noob, bro. Her in-game name was Asuna. Can you guess what her real name was? It was Asuna too. She named her in-game name her real name. Oh, what a noob, bro. But don't worry. Our boy Kirito does not let that shit slide. He tells her what a dumb bitch she is, bro. Because she's being a noob, bro. Like, you remember the Roblox noobs where it would be like the yellow arms, green pants, and blue shirt? That is what Asuna was right there.
Bacon-haired noob?
No, bacon-haired.
All right, I'm talking about the OG, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just know from my sisters. They're Roblox Zoomers, you know.
Same with Max.
Yeah.
Max watched a Netflix, an Amazon Prime movie of the bacon-haired people going on war in Roblox.
Yeah, but pretty much Asuna, she's not a real gamer. She's a noob. I mean, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense.
I love all my women.
A gamer and a girl, like, no way.
God
There's
damn,
just no way.
Ooh, I love my women.
Especially after last
Shout out
episode,
all
right,
women.
Colin? Or no, not last one. The one before last. Yep. Yeah, fourth.
Right. Fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out all my women out there. Girl, you do sex work.
All right,
Oh,
so
okay,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
go anymore. One day, you guys will hear my full analysis about the entire series, not just the first arc. Probably,
you said you're gonna do
probably
that shit
personal,
on your own eventual channel.
Yeah, Cosplay Cop.
Okay, same with like the cosplay.
Where
shit.
we go after a certain pumpkin.
Cosplay Cop.
If you, the pumpkin queen herself.
Well, right now she's a pumpkin.
Okay, Victor, what color is a pumpkin?
Wait, I don't get it.
Who has orange hair?
Orange? Oh.
Okay, would you rather me call her
like
the robots from iRobot? Okay, so one day I'm going to go after the robot from iRobot, your customizable sex doll. Yeah, you can switch any parts.
Yeah, she's very customizable.
Yeah, then lose all your money.
And then get scammed.
And get nothing. And then you're the asshole. But again, no naming names because she will DMCA you if you're not careful. So hopefully by the time I make that video, we will have a significant of enough following to where if she did that, she would be on the shit list of all of social media for it. The Pumpkin Queen herself.
Yeah, hopefully.
iRobot featuring Will Smith.
What do you think you're
probably just
gonna call your personal channel?
Brother Buscus.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's what you've been.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with
using.
Hey
And
You.
Victor will
If I
probably
do anything on my own.
Curtolo.
Curtolo.
Curtolo or Curto?
Well,
which one? Which one? No Curto.
Curtolo. I've thrown out Curto. That goes to the curb.
So now that I've ranted about Sword Art Online, and I literally made it to episode 2 after 30 minutes. What do you guys want to talk about? I didn't really prepare anything.
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to talk about some like other animes?
The depression that I've kind of been
that we've watched
with
in the past.
Of a certain fucking anime that just. I absolutely will not spoil it.
But don't spoil it.
I will not
spoil that show.
Let me just say, because I would like to make this one
show.
quick, because I don't want to think about it right now. The show Rascal Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai may have a horrible title and may sound like an ecchi because it is a hot-ass anime girl in a bunny suit. But boy, oh boy, let me tell you, it is not an ecchi. It is not a slice of life. And Carson, it is not a comedy either. It is an emotional roller coaster that, in my opinion, ends pretty happily.
Slice of life action.
But even with the happy ending, you're still depressed afterwards. What a fucking... Oh my God.
There is no
literally
being
changes
happy.
A man.
Damn.
Makes a man act up.
There are multiple baddies, but the main baddie, Mai Sakurajima. Whoo! She's literally perfect woman. Perfect woman. When it comes to anime women, she may not be the hottest in design, even though she's pretty fucking hot. But personality wise, literally perfect. Literally perfect, bro.
Dang.
I think you could say she's like one of the more like if you want to turn them into like the real life. That's like
this is
she's one of the ones that spoiler, like fit in almost basically.
Episode 3, so it's not really hurting anything. Colin, name me a woman that you're like dating, not dating, but like you're actually dating, who would let you be a fake boyfriend to some other girl for like 3 months. Who would do that?
Which,
because you're.
What for?
I'm gonna say it in general because I don't want a spoiler.
Yeah, no spoiler. Because that would be bad. But whatchamacallit, I found that show because I thought, of course, oh, it's gonna be one of those run of the mill ecchi. I did not read any of the text. I was like, oh, ecchi, I'll watch it just because I watch shows seasonally, and pain. I've rewatched that show again.
Fuck, I gotta edit that message.
Once,
I messed it up.
I guess, and I've rewatched the movie twice.
Okay, there we go.
And
I
it
just
still
had to switch
hurts.
girlfriend to boyfriend.
It's been one of the biggest.
I mean, it's the biggest example of don't judge a book by its cover.
I'm gonna ruin your life, show.
What a. All right, I'm just gonna spoil this because it's not like some story spoiler. It's just like a concept spoiler.
Okay.
Pretty much like the second arc of the show. There's this girl who doesn't want to reject some guy who's asking her out because it would make a bunch of people in her class hate her. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, the main character is getting stuck in this time loop, and it keeps repeating the same day. But only the girl involved and him can remember it. Nobody else remembers that this loop is happening. And to get her out of this situation, she asks him to be her fake boyfriend. So she has an excuse as to why she rejected him. Because she didn't reject him. She just said, "I'll have to think about it," or whatever.
Okay.
And so he doesn't. There were a few other situations he could have. Ways he could have handled the situation, but the way he went about it is being her fake boyfriend, and the main girl's cool with it. Okay. Absolutely, dude. No one would do that. I wouldn't do that. Oh, Colin wouldn't. He'd call his girlfriend a whore.
Colin definitely wouldn't do it.
He'd call her a filthy slut.
You want to talk to these fists?
That's what Colin would do. Colin would bust the belt out.
Can't believe.
Colin would bust the belt out.
I hope people take all my jokes seriously.
That poor girl. Oh my! I'd feel horrible for her.
That's not haram.
And like, what could we do? Because I know the police are pretty bad with domestic abuse cases. You know. So even though we know it's happening, like.
Damn.
I know. Like,
is it that? Or I thought it was that. More police officers are involved in that kind of stuff. Like
I know. Like, there's a much higher chance that if like it's a relationship including a police officer, there's domestic abuse involved. But a lot of the time, as well, with just domestic abuse cases in general, it's kind of hard for it to be settled because one, assuming even though there can be domestic abuse cases that are like women abusing the man, and this of course is within the realm of straight couples. I don't know the statistics of like gay couples and all of that. They of course don't want to come out about it because they're either embarrassed or they're scared of what might happen to them, you know. But then even when they do, it's like it's kind of hard to prove it at the same time, you know. It's just kind of like with rape cases as well. I mean, like, how can you like if the female doesn't come out about it, like if they're the one that were in going to the rape example, if they were raped, you know, how if they come out about it like long after it actually happened, you can't really like DNA test it, you know, to prove it happened. You know.
Domestic abuse, even if they're like assuming there's no like
even with
scars
them, it's kind of like
bruises. Or
there's no way to necessarily prove that their partner did that to them, even if it may be pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just fucked. Okay. How did we? Oh yeah, because Colin's gonna do that. That's right. I was wondering how we got here.
Yeah.
Fuck! I shouldn't have told him that. Now he knows he can get away with it. Fuck. I'm sorry. Any of the women, any of the white, blue-eyed, blonde women that are with Colin.
Pagan.
Where'd you get the Aryan thing from? What? Am I a neo-Nazi now?
Would it be unreasonable to think so?
Yeah.
Well, neither was Hitler, but neither.
And I would be discriminate.
Well, come on,
What
Chance.
do you mean, come on, Chance? That's the truth. Hitler wasn't he wasn't blonde, blue eyes, and he was still, that was like his master race thing. I don't, I've always questioned it.
I guess it was like one of those things where he's.
Yeah, like
maybe he's like selflessly.
He's the prophet.
Like he
he's
wants
a false
preserve
prophet.
it, even though he's not. Yeah, maybe.
The Messiah.
I mean,
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that's always confused me. As well as, but again, we're talking about a guy who just killed 6 million Jewish people for like no real reason. So, I guess you can't really apply reason to somebody like that.
I'm contemplating. Can you tell the stillness in the air? I'm contemplating making a joke.
Like,
I'm like,
sure it happened, but 6 million?
I don't
like
really
that.
Maybe a joke like that.
I said 6 million with like a as a question.
I don't think the algorithm is watching like 40 plus minutes in.
Guys, we might lose our Raid Shadow Legends sponsor.
Well, we will absolutely lose that.
Hold on.
No.
Jay Schlatt was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and I'm sure he's made some jokes about Jews being money grubbing. I don't actually have any way to prove that, but it just seems like a joke he would make.
Oh.
I mean, Jay Schlatt's made plenty of like sort of racist jokes, and they are jokes because he plays a character, But I don't know. I don't think sponsors go through every single bit of someone's content, They probably just see, statistically, would they make us money?
Sure.
And if the answer is yes, then, well.
Yes.
Hard yes here, dude.
How is our social blade?
Our views.
We making fat stacks of cash.
Making straight baller money.
Let's make it like the Joe Rogan podcast. Jamie, pull us up on the screen.
Yeah, let's talk about jiu-jitsu. Yeah, Joe Rogan's a jiu-jitsu.
So have you ever done
jiu-jitsu?
Yeah. All right, now that I talked about one anime, even though I didn't really talk about it, I just... Oh, but yeah, by the way, Bunny Girl Senpai, that's like in my top 3. Possibly my new favorite. It's like been the first anime to ever like challenge Parasite as my number 1. It's definitely at least my number 2. Well, yeah, you can talk about
our favorites then.
Because I'd be here for 30 minutes talking about it myself.
Right. Parasite, you haven't seen or heard
it's
about
not
that?
that popular. I wouldn't say it's like I'm not gonna be like, it's underground. Like I'm not gonna be like hipster. I'm not gonna be like hipster about it. But like
it's on Netflix
Parasite
now,
is definitely not the most popular.
It's been introduced to a wider audience now.
Like it exists and people know about it, but I wouldn't say it's too popular.
Yeah,
I finished that. I'm like, damn.
So did I. My reasoning's really bad and kind of embarrassing in a way. I heard a like song about it made by Nate Wants to Battle. Like it wasn't like a cover. Like it was like his own original song based around Parasite. And I was like, this shit slaps. I want to watch Parasite now. And I remember asking Colin back in the day, I was like, yo, have you seen Parasite? Is it any good? And Colin's like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then I was like, okay. And I watched it. And it's been my favorite anime for like, let's see, it's like near the end of that grade. Coming up on 5 years. Like around like March or April will be 5 years, like of 2021.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
But yeah, it is this dude Shinichi. He's like he gets
a parasite, you might call it,
worm thing in his arm,
Parasite.
yeah,
Come on.
yes. And
Yeah.
it takes control of his right arm
It jerks
due
him
to
off,
some
and then the manga
circumstances
turns
when he
his
got
arm
it.
into a pee-pee.
Yeah, it's like the ghost thought where you like sit on your arm to like
He
cut off
tries
the
to get rid of it by
circulation.
strangling it with a pair of earbuds. I remember that.
Fuck.
Yeah, but it's part of him, and he has to live with that. You know, he has to get over that. And
One of us.
the story it just
Should
poses
humanity
questions of
be at the
like,
top?
you know, should humans have a natural predator and shit like that?
Yeah.
Which the parasites were kind of acting like, acting as that predator. And you know, Shinichi, he also has this whole thing about
Around
he's losing
episode
himself
6, that's when it goes
you
into
know,
a
this thing
downward spiral.
yeah. Yeah.
It's
And
perfect.
it's very
It's
well
fucking
paced.
perfect.
It's just mwah,
All right, Victor,
mwah.
talk about one of the thousands shows you've
Wonderful
watched.
show.
Hey, I do
Shit
watch a
ton.
crap ton of shows, but through the crap ton, you find the diamonds. Because if you watch crap, you can
sure?
tell what is not crap. It's one of those.
Didn't you say
types
the
of
domestic
ordeals.
girlfriend show was good?
But,
and isn't that like
I'd
stepsister fucking?
no, it is not good. It is not good. No, it is not good.
What are
It is
you?
not
Where are
good.
you
Not
touching?
after
bro.
I
Where are you
What are
touching,
you
step
doing?
bro?
reevaluated my choices and how the manga ended. That show, it is poo poo, straight poo poo. But I'd say one of my
Sword Art
favorite
Online.
shows of recent times is a show called God damn it! No, it is not. I hate that show.
God,
Only watch
yeah.
because of that
Fuck,
good
Leaf's-
production
Leaf's
quality.
tits
God
are
damn,
cool.
so
They're
nice.
awesome. What I do.
Yeah, but a show that I'd say is I'd say I'd go to say it's underground
You ever heard
mostly
of Death
because
Grips?
can't watch it unless you pirate it. It is insane. But fuck that grip. But the show I'm talking about is Katana Gatari, which is basically a 12-part movie series that tells a simple sword story, which is what it's about. But it's about this guy who's basically on an island because his dad got sent away for exile.
Walked the dock
because
of
he was too
shame and
powerful
took the
with
boat
his
of losers.
unmanned. Yeah, he went to the boat of losers, but basically, he had this sword style that it's a swordless style. So he's a sword. He knows how to fight people that have a sword with his swordless style, and he passes that on to his first son and not his daughter because
So
the
Colin's
daughter's
the main
weak
character?
because she's a woman.
Wait, is
because we're in
Colin the
feudal
main
Japan at the
character?
moment.
Agreed.
But I really enjoyed the story. There's a lot of dialogue because it's the
Sword
same
Art
person who
Online.
made the Monomogatari series. So there's one part that I actually had to watch twice because I fell asleep
Fuck.
due to how much dialogue there was.
not
Like
a
there
very
was an
good pitch.
insane amount. I was like, oh my goodness. No, but it's just that one episode. It's like, whoa. But I'd say the show becomes it all sums up together and wraps up really nicely for the ending, and that ending is, mwah! It is so good.
That was a big
I
wet
was like,
Probably thinking of some
oh yeah,
man's
because
succulent
it was
lips,
awesome.
bro.
But again, the only fault of that show is that you can't watch it unless you want to buy a $200 movie box that's only half of the show, so it's $400 in total.
Okay.
So it's either you
Okay,
pirate
so
it or
since it's
you
not
go
on
buy
Crunchyroll,
$400
are we
worth of a
allowed to
box
encourage
set.
the pirating of that one, or? All right.
I'd encourage it because
Crunchyroll just in case
it's definitely
you
a
have a
show
problem with that.
to watch.
I did not pirate it because I have not watched that show. I watch my shows on Verve, which is made by Crunchyroll. And Colin doesn't watch anime all that much. So me and Colin, we're on your side.
Yeah.
We are
I'm the
on
farthest
your
thing
side.
from a pirate.
That's the only show I use Amazon
Colin's
Prime
not a pirate.
and Netflix
He's like
and Hulu on the
farmer.
off days.
Yeah. He's the farthest thing.
Yeah, I work hard. I pull up my bootstraps.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Yeah, I go out and farm.
Yeah, I will talk
day.
about one other show, just because this is one of those shows where it's like spoilers doesn't like really matter.
Yeah.
Not that I'm gonna get into spoilers, but boy oh boy, do I love an anime about horny gambling. God, what a show. Kakagurui.
That's just edge.
Did I talk about it on the Dabcast?
Well, not
yeah,
I
probably did. Kakagurui.
Just personally.
Kakagurui with Yumiko, who is, I guess, in a technical sense, falls into the yandere term, but she's like a safe yandere. She's not going to chop your dick and balls off. Or I do not.
Dude,
I like already down the tier list because she's not Gasai. Sorry, man.
I'm about to fire up that Danganronpa truth bullet, dog. Because no, that's wrong. Yumeko is
what a nerd
hot as fuck, bro. I don't know shit about gambling, bro, but seeing her come every time she gambles, gambling's pretty fucking cool now. That's all I'm saying. It's hot. It's hot. It's fucking hot. She can absolutely get it.
She can get it. I'm thinking the same thing.
Man, it's fed me one of the. I talked about this just in normal voice chat as well, but it's fed me one of the best hentai lines I've read. It's up there with a certain line from White Zetsu of.
Actually, it's a
dojin. Actually, don't care, still don't care. It's up there with the White Zetsu line of, so these are what they call huge tits, huh? So Yumeko's whole thing is she just wants to gamble for the risk, She likes the risk in it. So she's fucking some guy. Of course, it just had to be ugly bastard. Yep. But there's not a whole lot of Yumeko hentai, so it's just like take what you can get if it looks good. And the guy's like, "Can I come inside?" And her response is, "Of course. Sex is no fun unless there's a risk I can get pregnant." And that is a fucking good line. All right, that's funny.
Dojin authors.
That's funny.
Really
dude.
have
that's
to
fucking funny.
With lines like that, huh?
They did a good job. I'm proud of them.
It's fucking gross.
I'd give them a pat on the back for that one, without a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a pat.
Yeah, so it was a real fun experience. So from going from horny gambling to depression in like a week. Thank you, Bunny Girl Senpai. I want to die.
No problem.
Dude,
I don't get it.
I like yanderes.
Yeah, go ahead. Because I really don't get it. Like Yumeko, is somewhat in that category, but like she's just crazy when she gambles. Like all the other times, she's pretty normal.
I don't like the
isn't that like
the obsessive parts?
Isn't that like
that's what actually well I mean more like I just like the danger, I like a shawty who's
but
bad,
like she'll actually kill people.
Right?
Shawty.
She'll actually kill
feisty.
people because she's so obsessed with you.
I mean, you know what?
She loyal.
Yeah, exactly.
But what if she kidnaps you?
She loyal. What if she kidnaps me?
Still loyal.
See that's what I mean about like.
Isn't that like what most of them do?
Side. Like,
like from what I've seen or heard in a lot of like the ASMR yandere role plays that I've watched, every time they're kidnapping me. And even a lot of the time I'd be like, Man, I'm so desperate that I would honestly be cool with the kidnapping part. But then they're like, oh, by the way, I killed this girl who stared in your direction. And I'm like, well, now I'm not okay because you killed someone. That I could forgive the kidnapping part, like if you were hot. But when you kill someone, that's where I'm like, yeah, I think I have to draw the line here.
What do you mean? That's just Shawty being loyal.
A certain German cosplay. I mean, listen, she killed someone for me. I mean, there's exceptions to any rule.
What if she killed? What if she killed 6 million of a certain type?
6 million.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. Off the record.
We don't know.
Off the record.
Keeps tallying up.
Hell yeah. On the record, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. It's on the record.
Okay. Shout out all our viewers going through the Israeli-Palestine conflict.
We can understand both sides of the conflict.
We're fence sitters.
We love everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm colorblind.
Equally.
Bro, I don't know. What are you talking about? Israel is just losing. No, Palestine is just losing forest. Forest.
Yeah. Someone is cutting down forest in Israel.
Victor, what's your I guess since Colin talked about yanderes, even though it seems like his big issue with them is their main thing, so I'm still a little bit confused. But to each their own, dude. You do your thing.
I like the.
Actually, I know what it is. Combining this with episode 4, I know what it is now.
What?
Because if it's a yandere, Colin knows without a shadow of a doubt they are only sleeping with him in their entire lifetime. They haven't slept with anyone before.
Oh yeah.
If Colin dies, they're gonna kill themselves on the spot, probably. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, dude.
I think that's what it.
That right there,
Victor, what's your favorite dere thing? I know like 3 of them, but.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Then we're on.
It's not my favorite.
I think
my
we're
favorite
on the
is
same boat then, because they're probably my
favorite.
Yeah.
I say otherwise. I don't enjoy.
For me,
I think
for me it depends on how far they go with it. For me, it depends on how far they go with it. Like, if it's like they just won't stop being like a bitch, and it's like it just gets obnoxious. But I'm okay with like, I'm okay with like Mai from Bunny.
I like the feistiness.
Like, I would consider her to be a tsundere, honestly. And I
my least favorite is probably
no,
Kudere.
I think
that's like the shy
I think
one,
Kudere
right?
is no emotion.
I think that's what it is.
Oh,
is it? Hold on, I'm on a website.
All right.
Hold on.
I guess that's also kind of bad.
Yeah.
And
then I think there's dere, which is like retarded airhead.
The strong silent.
Like
they're really
Sayori
friendly.
from Doki Doki.
They're really friendly. That's what it is.
Sorry, they just have different play styles. You're right.
There's also Himedere or Ojidere.
They're all queens.
A stupid one is actually called
they thought long and hard about that one, huh?
Dang. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
He's just like baka.
I know.
Well, that's just part of the
Kudere is no emotion, right?
Yeah,
it's no emotion. That's what I thought.
They're cold. Yeah,
I don't.
They're just cold.
Hate that.
That's bad.
No, it depends. It honestly depends. It really depends for all of these how far it is. Like if they're like the embodiment of this, like the stereotype grouping, like crazy bitch kidnaps you, kills people. No, literally no emotion at any point in time. No, bitch, 100% of the.
Okay, so I guess I'd like
assume.
light
even the
yandere.
light ones are probably kidnapping you. Let's just be honest. Yeah. I think tsundere is the best, but like Just as Colin said, feisty. Don't be like a bitch, you know? I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, feisty little thing.
Ooh, feisty little thing.
Oh, man. That's going to be XQC one day, man.
I enjoy.
The fuck is that?
Sadodere. Basically, they still love the person, but they're sadistic.
Oh,
I've only seen it in one show, but yeah, not that much. They just tell you with your
Wait, why would you want that? That sounds horrible.
Wait, wouldn't that be this?
God. I mean, if
but
you're
why
going
would you
by,
want them to toy with your ideas? That would make me want. That would drive me insane.
Damn. But because
I understand that, but like if you're
toying
with my emotions, that reminds me of like my mom right there, like emotionally manipulating people and shit like that. That would.
Well, it depends on the character because I can have two examples right on the spot. So if we're going with one that literally just fucks with you,
you don't know who that is.
Tosaki from Data Live, which is truly the only reason.
Better be hot.
I'll send you an image, but basically, she just fucks the main character. That's all it is. Like he just gets the last end of the stick, but she can be very useful.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen her before.
And then she has the one red eye, and then the clock eye. I think that's cool. She's got a cool design in the show. And then there's of course Utaha.
Fuck that! The one that Paya cosplayed.
Yeah.
Black hair or purplish black haired one.
Yeah, Utaha. And I've only watched the episode 0 of that show of Sakano. But from what I saw,
I'm
man,
she's
a character, man.
I've never watched
is
the
like
show, but
best
she's
girl.
really hot. At least Paya's cosplay was really hot.
Yeah.
I mean, she's practically fitting into Colin has called me out on this. How all the characters that I want to fuck in games and anime are like the same thing. They're like literally the same character. Like Kana from Parasite, Hifumi from Persona 5. Kyoko doesn't have dark hair, but Kyoko from Danganronpa, Mikon from Danganronpa 2 definitely fits into it. The list keeps going. It goes.
Tifa keeps going. And going.
Any straight man who doesn't want to fuck Tifa, they're not straight. If you're a straight guy and you want to fuck Tifa, you're
holy shit, dude. First day,
Jonathan.
First day playing that Final Fantasy VII remake, I could not control myself. I nutted like 4 times, I think.
Tifa is.
I could not control myself.
She's too hot, bro.
Dude.
Oh my
God. I can't let you near your sisters anymore.
Fuck.
Dude, I would play like 30 minutes and I'd be like...
Oh, you're telling me, bro, if you go to... There was like one guy who uploaded like... It went over like 70 or 80 different like Blender GIFs of like Tifa. And a lot of them were very, very good. Ooh. Especially because like I can like screen record them and then upload to a VR converter app that I have. So then I put on my VR headset.
Hey, yo, shout out to the homie Euro who makes those beautiful Blender SFMs.
Dude,
imagine liking SFM.
It's free.
Blender. Like I just
open source all
SFM
that.
SFM is so bad.
I know.
Oh yeah,
I know.
Even the people who are doing the Evangelion movies, they're like, yeah, we're not using whatever they were using. We're gonna go to use Blender.
Another example
it's
of
superior.
My generic taste, Yumeko again from Kakagure, long black hair. It's the same thing. It's the same thing every time. Oh, I don't care because they're hot as fuck, bro. They can get it. They can get it. I have no problem with blondes, but Just know you're not as hot.
Oh, this actually reminds me. I meant to
Yeah.
ask you guys this like many times. I just forgot about it.
You good?
If you can remember, who do you think was like your sexual awakening character?
Like,
Like the character you saw for the first
do you mean
time.
like? Do you
I
mean
guess like
like
real or fictional, and you're
like
like,
jerked off to, or
damn.
like when you're a kid, you're like, shit,
Just like
and
you're a
you
kid
see
and
that,
you see that character, and it's no longer just like, oh, look at
you're
that pretty
feeling a
girl.
little
It's like,
funny.
oh my dude,
You're feeling a little
my peepee
funny.
feeling a little funny right now.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yoko
Fuck.
Yeah.
I
Littner.
mean, I
Yoko
could probably think.
Littner.
I could probably think of a
Oh,
It
from
few.
always comes
I could probably think
Gurren
of a few.
Lagann.
Yeah.
I don't think I could
That's like the
pinpoint
first
one.
one.
Of course, Zero Suit
Yeah.
Samus. I mean, like, if you play Brawl as a kid,
Same.
she's so hot.
Same. In Brawl, oh god, dude.
May
Didn't
from
have
Pokemon,
Oh,
I really liked May from Pokemon. No, not that one.
Maybe strong.
Fuck. There's quite a few. Gwen from Ben 10, but like when they're older, like when they're like teenagers, like it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Thank God
I still you said, but even if I was talking about the younger one, I was a little kid. I probably was younger than she was if I said that one.
well, she doesn't have any exaggerated.
Yeah, but she kind of,
sexual
come on,
features.
like Ben 10 Alien
Her
Force
design is a child.
and Ultimate Alien Gwen. Come on, bro. God damn, bro.
Was she a baddie?
I do not
Okay.
blame my
Shorty
boy
got the
Kevin.
fatty.
That's all I'm saying. My boy Kevin Levin. He knew what was up. He knew what was up. Oh god, but then they made her really ugly in Ben
Shorty
10
got the
Omniverse. They practically just made her like they made her like
Yeah.
an
Did you
adult
just call a
version of
woman
her
ugly?
original design, and it looks really gross. Just search up Ben 10 Omniverse Gwen. She has like crazy cat lady glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is way.
Oh my!
It is
God.
it's so lame compared to
Ooh.
What
Alien
did
Force and
they
Ultimate
do to
Alien
her?
designs.
Oh my
It's
god.
so bad. Yeah, it's really
Ew.
bad.
That's like ass.
Why are her lips
Yeah,
so big?
they're like really like overly pink as well. Honestly, like it's bad. It's really bad.
Ugh.
Hey, we're firing.
Well,
She's
fire
going in
the
the
Omniverse
thumbnail.
had multiple bad designs in it. Very many. What was another?
Give us
I'd
another
say
then.
most of the new aliens were kind of iffy looking. Like
Yeah.
the worst, which part of the alien is literally called the worst. Like that is what he's called, the worst. I'm not even kidding you. He's like a little. Just
Really?
search up Ben 10, the worst. I mean,
The
and
worst.
partially. Yeah, and the part, and of
That's
course,
like Dirty
partially part of
Colossus.
it is that it's supposed to
Oh
look
my
stupid.
God.
But like, come on. You have that one,
Uh-huh.
mole stash. It's literally a mole with a mustache that it controls. Toepick is okay.
Oh, I know
don't
what you're
hate
talking about. Yeah,
Toepick's
yeah, yeah,
design,
yeah.
but the name is fucking stupid. I understand why
Toepick?
it's named Toepick, because it was a reference to one of the aliens mentioned in Ben 10,000 in like the original series. So it was just like, oh, remember when we mentioned him back in the day?
That's
So
kinda
Toepick
weird.
looks okay. It's just got a stupid name. I think the Chroma Stone redesigned, the Omniverse version, is it's
Chromosome.
not as cool as
they
the
changed.
original Chroma
Oh!
Stone. Yeah.
What they do to the boy?
Big Chill
What
they
do to that
made
pepper?
way too
Get that
fucking
pepper off
big.
that cliff.
Like he is Big Chill. Its name's Big Chill. The Omniverse design, it's really
Yeah, I know who
fucking
Big
like,
Chill is. I
its
just didn't hear you the
chest is
first time.
massive. I don't know why they chose that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it was cooler when he was thinner, and then when he goes ultimate, it's got like the fire
so
breath,
they made
but it freezes you.
A few of the redesigns were really not good. Jet Ray never made it into Omniverse. Thank God.
Really?
Yeah, Jet Ray was your
he's my
favorite. You're a big fan
Jet
of him.
Ray.
Wait, are you actually being for real?
I think so. I mean, he's the. I had a little action figure.
I always
I
really like. I thought
figure.
Jet Ray was really lame because he has a really fucked up face.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now it's awkward. I've spent years talking shit about Jet Ray.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
So
I mean, okay. I think it's a little.
So yeah, you can go back to.
I think it's a little fucked up that he didn't get a
me.
single appearance in like all 80 episodes of Omniverse, but that happened with like 3 other characters, aliens as well. Also, of course, there's Blocks from Omniverse, which is the Lego alien. Even though I think its power, like, when he uses it, it's cool. Blocks. It's just kind of like stupid though. But I don't mind.
It's a little Lego
but back
man.
to sexual awakening to cartoon characters or video game. Yeah, Zero Suit Samus, May from Pokemon, Gwen from Benton, Alien Force, and Ultimate Alien. Shit, I'm trying to think of some other ones. Fuck. I know I have plenty, but it's hard to think of on the spot. Oh, Sabrina from Pokemon as well. I'm mad fucked with. That's the psychic girl. Yeah, it's the psychic gym leader. I'm mad fucked with Sabrina.
Gym leader? Yeah, okay.
Flannery as well. I don't really like her that much anymore, but when I was a kid, that was definitely she's the fire gym leader from Hoenn.
Which one's that? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
The electric gym leader from Black and White. I don't actually remember her name. She was pretty hot as well. Yeah, it starts with an E and an L, but I don't remember what her exact name is. The one from Nimbasa City, but it's besides the point. Alessa.
Yeah, it's Elsa. Alessa. No, it is Elena. No, it was Elena. Oh, what am I talking about? It's right there.
I don't like
the redesign in Black and White.
But I honestly think if you tweaked that a bit and just made her into a different character, that would have been better. Because her as a character, it looks better when she's blonde because she's the electric gym leader, so give her a yellow color scheme. I'm going to be right back, though. You guys can keep talking about this. I got to take a bathroom break really quickly, so enjoy yourselves.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I didn't have a Wii when I was growing up. I'd have to go to my cousins to play a Wii.
Oh, you didn't have a Wii?
No Wii for me. I had a PlayStation 2 and a Nintendo 64 that worked when it wanted to.
Damn. So, what did you have on the N64?
The original Smash Bros. There was Legend of Zelda, but I was like, I don't know what that game is, and I never played the original Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
It was like right in front of my face. I was like, I don't want to play this game. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I just didn't touch it.
my first was Phantom Hourglass. And Spirit Track shortly after that.
My first one is Breath of the Wild.
Wait, really? You played Breath of the Wild?
Yeah. I haven't finished it, though, but that's my first Zelda game, technically.
How far did you get?
Right now, I defeated one of the, whatchamacallits, the Beast.
Yeah.
I did the one in the sky, and then right now I'm prioritizing going around and getting the whole map. Mm-hmm. But I have the fish people one, the elephant, and then I can see the camel, and I can see the salamander.
Dude, what's really cool is going over, like, you know how the camel one, it's like in a desert, and then it has the like canyon around it. You know what I'm talking about? Like going over that canyon for the first time and seeing that there's like a big ass desert behind the canyon wall. That was really cool. like that moment.
I mean, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. I remember I stopped playing because one of the puzzles I couldn't gyroscope it right. So I was like, man, forget this. I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah. All the shrine puzzles aren't wonderful. They,
Yeah.
There's only a few that are actually good. And
I remember I used all my explosive arrows to defeat like one of the stupidly hard guardians. So I'm not even like I'm not supposed to have like double plus weapons right now, and I just have them just chilling in the backpack.
yeah.
So I think it's pretty funny that I just have like these literally broken weapons just chilling.
Yeah. And that's another thing though. Weapons breaking, they break way too fast.
That's not cool.
And
it's
just I think they did do much better with the second DLC because that had a lot more shrines, a kind of dungeon, but I still was still better than any of the main dungeons, honestly, and a good boss fight too. So they know what they're doing.
You know what they're doing. All right.
So I'm looking forward to the sequel that is apparently in development.
We are in development.
Along with fucking Metroid Prime 4.
That's
which they pushed back. I never played a Metroid game, that just wasn't in my zone, I guess. I didn't have a GameCube or anything. First console was a DS.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. DS Lite.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was PS2 and 64 because they were handed down by my late aunt on my dad's side because she was a gamer.
Oh, yeah?
And she had a weird, like, Sega portable device. I don't know what it was called, but I never got it to work. But there was just, like, Sonic games I always tried to play, but it never worked.
I don't really fuck with any of the classic Sonic games.
I like the classic
ones.
That fun.
I enjoyed it. I like speeding around and going through the same hole.
I like the old ones.
Like 200 times. I think
they're perfectly fine.
It was good brain food.
But yeah. What did I miss?
We talked about Breath of the Wild first, and then just like old consoles.
Something I thought about as soon as I went up to go to the bathroom is that we just got off of talking about characters that sexually awakened us, and I was like, now it looks like I'm going to jerk off, doesn't it? I thought of that as soon as I went to go to the bathroom.
I can't believe you. You come quick.
And I was like, God damn it. Which, by the way, I did not. Everyone, I'm a coomer, but I did not go to jerk off mid podcast. I had to,
You sure?
Yeah, it'd be much shorter than that.
It's really mean. I don't finish in 10 pumps, bro. I'm not like the Studio Ghost dad. Yeah, you better. You better. Beat the shit out of you.
Damn.
I'll beat the shit out of you, bro. Because again, I'm jacked.
No boobies.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'm surprised. I figured, at this point, it's been like a week. No one's been canceled, which is probably a good thing. But surprised because,
maybe it's over.
Let's be honest here.
Maybe
we know it's not over.
Culture is gone.
If I go to Twitter right now,
Forever.
Front page, someone's over. It's just Call Me Carson has been canceled. I think that may have happened
Deadlock
already.
MC is over. He's gone.
Poor
He'll
guy.
never be able to recover.
Poor fucking guy. I mean, it's just like, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried I tried to think about it for like 5 seconds.
And
First, I didn't remember what I was going to say. And then when I tried to remember what we were talking about to remember what I was going to say, I couldn't even remember what we were talking about. I think we were talking about canceling. Deadlocks, yeah. Poor guy.
Deadlocks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, poor guy.
He
can still come on the podcast if he wants to. Speaking of, we should probably wrap this up pretty soon. I still got some bit of schoolwork to do.
You got schoolwork to do?
Yes, a little bit.
What did you not do?
Well, there's
I didn't
the
do that, but
stuff
I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Research,
honestly,
like
the mind map, and then what your question is.
We'll
or just the startings of one.
Make sure you remember that, audience.
Know it.
All right.
I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. That'll literally take me like at most 10 minutes.
I'm unsure.
Like you just have one main topic and then branch off to whatever the fuck you want to. Like. Racism, am I right?
Well.
Yeah, I'm a race enthusiast as well. I'm a racist.
I'm not racist. I'm a race realist.
Oh man.
Shout out all the
we have a non-white host. You guys can decide which one of us it is. Yeah, he's Indian.
It's clearly Colin. He's the Indian.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh man. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll do the outro. All right, guys. No, we just talked about random shit this episode. We didn't really have much to talk about, but we wanted to get another episode out for you guys, because even though it's only been a few days since episode 5 was actually released, it's been like a week since we recorded it. Yeah. We'll try to get another one out soon. Next episode. What was that?
Are you really close to the mic right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty close.
You're really close to the mic right now?
I was just laying down, and I think the mic just got really close to my mouth. Next episode we'll probably have the studio ghost on, our substitute host, as a guest. And it'll either go phenomenally... or it'll go phenomenally, but he's gonna make some fucked up shit that we'll have to cover our own asses with. Either that, or he will be a complete hermit crab and not say much at all. We shall see. See you next time, though, guys. Follow us on Twitter for updates, or if you want to be a guest. Follow me on Instagram. Like the video. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. Cosplay cuties, you know what to do at this point. Let's be honest here. Yeah, fill out the application.
No, I think you gotta make them remember.
Please, I'm fucking desperate. Please. Please. I'm not desperate. Sorry, management has informed me that I am not desperate.
Act like you don't care.
I'm not desperate. Yeah. It's just for fun, I put the application just for a laugh. But hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time on episode 7 of the Dabcast. And see ya. Bye.
Adios.
Bye-bye.